Hi friends, what's up? How are you? Ooh, there's a couple things I need to do before we get started. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I'll be back. Guess what? I have to light some incense. So let's do that. I'm just not prepared today. I believe the lighter is in the kitchen. That's what we got. Welcome to the studio. So let's light our incense to get that all set. Let's see. This here. Sarah says hello. One of the cool things is that the one that I have in a different place in my household is what I like to call pregnant. Yay! So a new leaf is arriving, and so that also helps put things into perspective for me, that I know that I'm growing, right? So I think that's cool. Oh, the mic is up top. Come on, what is up with me today? This is what happens when your brain is like just all over the place in such a beautiful way. I had a really early morning. I did not get my nap in like I thought I would. So here we are in such a beautiful way. I'm excited that this is the finale for my day, and then I can kind of just rest and relax in all the goodness of teaching. This will be my third yoga class today. Take one, teach two. Am I connected here? Let me see. I don't see it pairing just yet. Let's see if y'all are able to hear me in a better way. Hi Lori, how are you? Let's see, let's get this tested. Actually, oh, there we go. Yeah, hi friends. Doing good, the audio is perfect. Thank you. Awesome. Yay. It is, today is Earth Day. Isn't that kind of cool? Today's Earth Day, so happy Earth Day. We will be doing a grounding flow, and so that's exciting. Let me know where you're calling in from. Yeah. All right, so where are our friends? We have friends over here at Insight Timer. I know you said the audio is perfect, but it's still not connected. I just see lights blinking, and my brain is like, what? Let's see. What's this? So we have our friends from Insight Timer. They should be arriving very shortly, which is exciting. So let's go get them. Oh, here they are. They're arriving. All right, so let's see. All right, friends, what is up? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Happy Earth Day. It's Earth Day. Who is a lover of the earth? I am, and we will be doing a beautiful grounding flow today. So let's get excited about that. Let me pair everything up here. How are y'all doing, my Insight Timer family? What is going on with you today? Let me know. This first start is just us kind of like setting the tone, right? Setting the tone. Like I had said earlier today, I sage. I always sage the space. And then I did some incense just now. What is that? Incense? Bow. Incense just now. I didn't get to eat a meal. Sometimes I try to eat before this. I didn't, y'all. So if y'all hear my hips and my stomach, it is okay. We're gonna get it. Hi, Miriam. How are you from Kyoto, Japan? That's amazing. What time is it there? What time are you flowing with us? It's sunset here in Washington, D.C., where I am calling in from. So let me know. It's 9 a.m. Ooh, I'm your morning flow. So good morning. Good morning, Miriam. That's amazing. As we see more people join in the chat, let's just make sure that we have our space well for us so that we can continue to have good energy and pour good energy into our space. So maybe that is, for example, ta-da, I have some water here. Stay hydrated, baby. And it is actually, what is this called? Like a monogram? It says Radiance. So I'm drinking my own Radiance water. So maybe you have some water, some tea, if you like a hot beverage. It's a little warmer today in the house, but usually I cozy it up with a heater and make a little hot yoga class, okay? I also have some good tunes here. I put my head up in a head wrap today because we're gonna get funky and get grounded because happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, Kia from New Mexico. Ooh, I love how you invited friends. We love friends. Hello, Jackie. Liliana, I think if I said that right, I hope so. Hey, Ashanti, what's up, Jackie? Okay, so we have some 5 o'clockers. We have a 9 a.m.er, and we also have some 8 p.m.ers. How are y'all doing over here on the tubes? Y'all doing good? I feel like this mic, me and this mic, I'm gonna extend some loving kindness to this mic. I feel like that's like the answer to everything nowadays is like, how can I extend some loving kindness, right? Okay. So today, you guys, we will be doing a nice, beautiful grounding practice. It's going to feel good to us and our body and our mind. We are here to just love on ourselves, extend that same, like I said, loving kindness to ourselves because we deserve that. And also, we really just deserve to feel good about our minds and our bodies. And I hope that you always remember that you're so deserving of these things. Don't ever forget that. So today is a really special day for me. I love Tuesdays and I love the 22nd. I had or Tues. I'm a Tuesday born, literally all the way through. So any type of Tues is really, really cool for me. And one of the things that, for me personally, it's Easter was Sunday, so I've been fasting for about 47, 48 days. And so I'm feeling really good, but I'm also still feeling things. I like to say it's like a shadow period a little bit after, right? So I'm just feeling things and I'm still processing things through my body in such a beautiful way of the lessons, I learned, and even the things that came to me. So my intention for this practice today is compassion. It's just extending compassion to myself, to the radiance that started the fast, to the radiance that finished the fast, to the radiance that showed up tonight. Compassion. So even when we think about our own intentions for this practice today, maybe you have a practice of, I'm going to extend myself that same compassion, or maybe you have a different intention. But either way, y'all, let's go within and just love on ourselves today, okay? Y'all know it's a heart opening and hip opening exercise. I love me some heart and hips, and that's what we're gonna do today. So in saying that, I want you to get started on your mat. And since it's a grounding practice, I'm gonna stay up here close to y'all so I can kind of whisper in your ear. But laying down on your mat or your blanket, as you can see here, let me lay it down. I have a nice little sensory blanket today. Allowing yourself to just lay and become at ease. Everything laying on the floor, and as if a beautiful weighted blanket is giving you a hug. And just simply notice yourself. Notice how very alive you are right now. Notice the fullness of yourself. And we're not here to judge, we're simply here to observe and witness our brilliance. Because at base foundation, we are brilliant. Melting deeper into the ground here. Inhaling in, I am here. Exhaling, I am enough. Inhale, I am here. Exhale, I am enough. Inhale, I am here. Exhale, I am enough. Maybe you're following that cadence, those affirmations on your inhales and exhales. And as you're here, I want you to envision roots growing from your posterior body that's on the ground, and every exhale, them going deeper into the ground. Inhaling, I am here. And exhale, roots growing deeper, anchoring you. I am enough. Inhale in, I am here. Exhale, roots growing deeper into the core of the earth. I am enough. Drawing to mind what invited you to practice today. How does it feel arriving into practice right now? Stilling your mind and focusing on your breath, noticing the aliveness of yourself. it's okay. Not everything has to be perfect. I'm proud of you for being here. One more collective inhale. I am here. And one more exhale. I am enough. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw and your face. Let's start bringing attention into our brilliant bodies and greeting it like a warm hug as well. So on your next inhale, I invite you to bring your hands back towards your back wall and your feet all the way out in a full body stretch. Taking a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, bringing your knees into your chest, rounding, giving yourself a nice hug. Allow those ankles to roll around. We'll do that 2 more times. Deep inhale in, arms out nice and strong behind you, a nice full body stretch. Feel the fullness of yourself. And exhale, bring those arms into your knees, hugging in your knees here. Beautiful. Last one, best one. Deep breath in, arms all the way out, nice and long. And exhale, bringing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, you deserve it. And let's stay here with our knees into our chest, and I am going to actually join you now. So let me bring this space back here. Ooh, I have one of my rolls. All right, so here we are, our knees into our chest. Maybe we place our forehead on our knees to give ourselves a nice little stretch. I want us to rock gently back and forth. Nice and gentle. We love our spine all the way till we get up into an easy pose. So here I am in an easy pose with my feet nice and crossed. So maybe we wiggle side to side, and we're going to start with what we love best, our hip circles. So rounding side to side here. Doing some nice hip circles. Feeling really nice and juicy. Remembering to inhale and exhale. So wherever you're inhaling, maybe that's towards the front. So inhaling here. And then exhaling. Uno reverse if you haven't already. So here we are, we're reversing. And this is just a moment to identify how you're feeling and what's going on in your body. So maybe you're feeling something here. Allow yourself to wiggle and just explore. All right, y'all. So now let's take a deep breath in, bringing our hands facing down on our knees. We're going to inhale, our head up, chest up, hands towards your hips, your shoulders as magnets. Exhale, we round our back, rounding, rounding, rounding. Belly button to our spine. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we release. So a nice seated cat-cows here. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Last one, best one. Inhale, we rise here. Hold those hands at your hips. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your face, your thighs. Where can you soften? A little bit more air in here. And then exhale, we release, belly button towards our spine. I want you to bring your hands all the way out and reach in front of you, rocking side to side. Again, just feeling really great in your body. Bringing those hands back up, let's activate our shoulders. Inhale, arms out, nice and strong. Exhale, bring your belly button towards your spine once more, closing your arms, rounding your back. Inhale, we rise, we receive. Exhale, we release. Thinking of nature, right? Inhale, we receive. Exhale, we release. Last one, best one. Inhale, we receive, we hold here. Can you relax your shoulders a little bit more? Beautiful. Take another inhale. And exhale, we release. Clasp your hands together. Inhale, we rise, our arms next to our ears. Nice strong stretch. Here we are. Deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to release that right hand down, and it's going to come down towards our right side. Lengthen through that left inhale, and then on your exhale, see if you can come over towards that right side body. Now, I wrote your name on the ceiling before you arrived. Can you take a look and see? There it is. Allow your chest to open just a little bit more. Deep inhale in, and exhale. Beautiful, bring those hands back up. Exhale, give me a nice cactus or goalpost. Bring those shoulders together. Inhale, we're back up. Exhale, opposite side. So that left hand comes down. That right hand reaches up and over. Our chest looks up towards the ceiling for a deeper stretch if that feels good to you. Now remember, we should still be relaxing in this posture. Don't allow yourself to be so tense. Where can you soften? Inhale, we rise back up. And then exhale, let's bring our hands back behind us. Now, I've been loving this as of late. So we're bringing our hands behind us. I'll actually come to the side so you can see. And we're planting our full fingers on the ground, our full hand. We're going to inhale those hips up towards the sky, lifting, keeping our belly button to our spine. Maybe we let that head relax. Deep breath in. And exhale. Two more. Deep inhale in. And exhale. Last one, best one can go the best yet. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Releasing that. Very nice and gentle. Be gentle with your head. I feel like my head is so heavy up top right now, so that was a bit. All right, now we're going to release our hands in front of us, and we're going to come into a tabletop just like such. All right, now I like to say every time we come to one of these postures, tabletop, easy pose, it's like home base. So allow yourself to enjoy what's here. So taking time to yourself to explore, maybe that's some hip circles. Ooh, did you hear that? Oh, I feel like I need to name my hips. Like, I need to give them names. So I can be like, okay, Patty, like over there on the left side. So here we are. Allow your neck to roll. Oh, feeling good. Beautiful. All right, so let's take a deep breath in. Inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, we release, belly button towards our spine, pressing through those palms. Inhale, we rise back up. Exhale, we release. Last one, best one. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we release. Beautiful. Let's take a neutral position. Inhale that right hand up high to the sky. Dance your wrist to the right. And dance it to the left. Reach a little bit taller. Exhale, we're going to thread it through. It's going to be active, so we have 3 of these. Inhale, we rise back up. Exhale, threading it through. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we thread it through. Last one, best one. Inhale, we rise, we hold. Exhale, thread it through. Now this one, allow yourself to arrive home. Right? To arrive grounded. Maybe you're placing your ear on the ground. Maybe your hand is all the way out in front of you or even bound behind your back here. Give yourself a few breaths. Allow yourself to just be at ease. Again, thinking of this class tonight as a hug from the earth. So how can we become closer to the earth? How can we soften and melt deeper into the earth here? Take a deep inhale in and exhale. Beautiful. Take that left hand, placing it down on the ground. Inhale that right hand back up high to the sky. Open it out. Exhale, coming all the way back down. Beautiful. Let's go right into the left side. So inhale that left hand up high to the sky. Dance your wrist to the right and to the left. Inhale, we reach a little bit taller. Exhale, threading it through. It's active. Ooh, that feels so good. Inhale, we rise. I wonder, do y'all hear my body parts? Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we thread it through. Last one, best one. Inhale, we rise and hold here. Exhale, we thread it through, and we get to spend more time with earth. Placing your head all the way down, maybe that right hand all the way in front. Or maybe it's bound behind your back. Resting here, deep breath in. And exhale. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Allow that right hand to come down. Inhale. Woo, that left hand back up. Exhale all the way down. Yes, that feels so good. Now let's take some time to bring that right foot back. So here we are, that right foot is back. Let's go ahead and rock on those Achilles. I was just thinking, I'm gonna switch, y'all. I don't want to confuse you, but I need to switch over here just so that you can better see me. So we're rocking on that Achilles. All right, so go ahead and bring, and I need my award-winning pillow under this knee. Bring that right leg up here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bring that left hand forward. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, reach even further. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale, reach. We have two more. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale, we reach. Hold here. Watch the difference. Bending that right leg. Shift that glute up. Now, if it feels good to you, bringing that left hand to grab that ankle here. Opening out your chest. We're pressing through that palm. Deep inhale. And exhale. Can you lift that knee up a little bit higher? Inhale. And exhale. Can you open out the chest a little bit more? Deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Take that left hand down. Keep that right leg up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bring that right leg, right knee. You should feel some sensations. We hold here. Come on, we got this. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Take that right leg and slide it all the way out. All the way out until you feel like you cannot anymore in a beautiful way. So it should look like this. I'm going to turn on this side so you can see. All right, so here we are. Slide, slide, slide. Now, I want us to anchor our hands. Relax your shoulders. You see that? Ooh. And slowly rock back and forth. Very gently. This is your brilliant body. I can't feel what you're feeling, so I want you to feel comfortable in your body, right? And maybe each rock comes a little bit further back. Where can we relax? Okay. Now take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, let's go down to our forearms. Ooh, breathe through. We have a bit of time here. Relax your hands, okay? Relax your hands. Relax your face. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Relaxing your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Can you go back 3 inches? Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, can you walk your hands out forward? Ooh, maybe bring your chest down to the ground. And exhaling. 2 more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Last one, best one. Deep inhale in. And exhale. Beautiful. Gently, gently, gently walking yourself back. Wow, I got so much deeper through my breath and through exhales. I want us to, what I like to say, crip walk your foot, doop, 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 into a gate pose. So here we are. We're still in this pose, but now we rise up. Inhale. And then on your exhale, coming over towards that long side. We reach nice and long. If it feels good to you, maybe you're bringing that chest up towards the ceiling once more. Just opening out. One more inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we cartwheel our hands all the way up and over towards the opposite side. So a nice long ray of light coming from your toes to your fingers. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring that hand up towards the ceiling. And what we're going to do is take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, I want you to thread it through. We don't necessarily have to touch the ground, but reach back. Inhale, we rise back up. Exhale, thread it through. Now watch the thing, or the change here. Inhale, we rise. Take those toes. You see my toes? They're pointing towards the ceiling. Exhale, come back. Opening out your chest. Again, being very gentle with yourself. Allow your head to relax. Shoulders, neck, relax. A deep inhale in here. And then on your exhale, thread it through. Ooh, you should feel a lot of good activation in your back here. Beautiful. Now on your next inhale, we rise our hand back up. This is optional, but here we are. Come with me if you want to go there. Bringing that right leg up into the sky. We take a deep breath in. We bend that knee, grab that ankle, opening up our hip here. Deep 3 breaths. Inhale in. And exhale. Inhale. Can we shift that leg back a little bit more? Ooh, opening out that chest. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe we lift that knee up a little bit more. And exhale. Guess what? You go back to home base. Ooh. Tabletop. Tabletop. Take what you need, okay? Do you feel a sensation in your body? Oh, there goes my hips again. What's up? Take your toes to touch. Bring your knees out wide. Child's pose. And just breathe here. Maybe you want to extend your hands into a prayer pose and behind your head. Walking up those elbows for a deeper stretch in those shoulders. Here we are. Let's inhale. I am here. Exhale. I am enough. Inhale in. I am here. Exhale, I am enough. Inhale in, I am here. Exhale, I to say back opener, right? So here we are. Let's keep our toes or our knees down, our toes to touch. We inhale, shifting our pelvis forward. We rock onto our knees, our toes to touch. My toes touch my head. I've been practicing. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release. Releasing into child's pose. And maybe taking a bit of water or whatever feels good to you, because we're gonna get into the opposite side. So my water is close to y'all. Let me check the chat and just make sure everyone is doing well. Oh, y'all are doing well. Me and this mic are beefing, so I'm just gonna take it off. All right. Yay, okay. Love your laugh. Thanks, Suze. I feel like joy. I have to have some joy here. Hi, Mom. Any tea for me today? What's crazy is I was drinking a raspberry leaf tea, a cold tea. I didn't drink any hot tea today. Only a cold tea, and simply the cold tea because I took a couple hot yoga classes today. So I needed to hydrate. So let me get some water for me today. All right, y'all, let's get into that left side. And you already know, left side, spicy side for me. Now, we never know until we just have a high level of awareness of what side is our spicy side. And instead of approaching it with judgment or, annoyance, let's say, we instead bring in flowers. I go to Trader Joe's and get my left side some flowers every week before we get on live on Tuesdays, okay? So it can show up in its best way for y'all. So let's get into it. All right, so we have our tabletop. That's how we're gonna meet ourselves. And the way that we're gonna start, and I'll come on this side now. My $100,000 knees. So let's protect them. Only because I have these amazing hardwood floors, but upstairs it feels a little bit better. Okay, let's reset. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. All right, so let's bring that left leg back. Maybe we rock on those shins, Achilles, ankles. And then let's go ahead and bring it up and floating it here. So I like to start very slow, just so that we know exactly how we're feeling. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Now let's bring that right arm up and forward, reaching nice and strong, our belly button to our spine. That arm is by our bicep. Just take a moment in to see how you're doing with balance here. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, let's bring that elbow to that knee. We crunch, rounding your back, belly button to your spine, round, round, round. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale, reach. Left side, spicy side. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale, we reach. Hold here. Go ahead and bend that left side 90 degrees. We hold. Inhale. Exhale, maybe we grab that ankle or that foot and we open here. Now it's okay if it starts here, but let's see how we can expand. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Can we lift that knee up a little bit more? Inhale and exhale. Can we open that chest? Inhale and exhale. Last one, best one. Deep breath in and exhale. Now guess what? Only that hand goes down. Ooh, I felt it. I felt it. Take that knee. Take a deep breath in. We come over towards that left. 2 breaths here. We should feel the fatigue, but we press through. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Allow that left leg to slide all the way in. You should feel a release here. That's why we build it up so much. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to turn to the side so I can join you. But here we are. The first thing that we're going to do is simply, one, take inventory. Are we really there? Or are we just kind of holding on for dear life? Or can we really let ourselves? All right, there we go. Let's be honest with ourselves. So slowly, back and forth, we rock gently. Now, I like to say that like the first rock is like an inch, okay? The second one, maybe 2 inches. And then 3, just seeing what's going on there and seeing if we have space to open up for more. Are we making room to receive more in our natural lives as well? Maybe we rock side to side. Ooh. Y'all, this is like a warm hug for me. It hurts so good. But here we are. So let's take a deep breath in. We have a long time here. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Beautiful. Now, slowly, forearms. Ooh. Good. Relax. Relax your hands. Relax your face. Breathe. Relax your arms. Deep inhale in. Remember, I am here. Exhale, I am enough. Maybe you go back 3 inches. Ooh. Inhale. And exhale. I'm here with you. It's okay. Deep breath in. And exhale. Can you slow down your breath? Melt in it. On your next inhale, maybe you walk your hands out forward. It's okay. Choose what feels best. Exhale. Inhale in. 2 more. Exhale. Last one, best one. Deep breath in. And exhale. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I did it. That's like me to my monsters every day when I finally allow myself to release and not hold on so much tension in my body. So let's use that foot to come into that gate pose. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Good job, body. I have to like motivate myself sometimes. Inhale, we rise. Whew. Feel the sensations. Exhale, let's come over to that long leg. And again, maybe you look up at your name on the ceiling. Oh, yes. Deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we cartwheel our hands all the way over towards that opposite side. We reach out nice and long here. Deep breath. And exhale. I love being a teacher. I try to use this class to really get deeper. And if I just scream on camera, then that's just what it is, you know, but really be here as a student with y'all. All right, let's bring that hand up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, we reach up, looking up at your hand, exhale, thread it through. Woo, yes, inhale, we rise. Exhale, we release. Beautiful. All right, now, inhale, we rise. That hand goes up. Now, guess what? The toes, they go up too. And then exhale, we open. We shift that pelvis up, forward. Open that arm back. Opening your chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Now, remember, you can modify anything that doesn't feel safe for you, okay? Maybe it's just opening your heart up more. Holding one more. Inhale. Exhale, thread it through. Yay! Thanks, body, for cooperating. Inhale, we're coming back up. We have one more, remember? Let's take that left leg up. Maybe this feels good for you today. For me, I like to grab that ankle, opening up, pressing that foot back. That belly button still to your spine. Can you bring those shoulders down and back? 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Find your posture. Inhale. And exhale. last one. Deep breath in. Can you press back a little bit more? Ooh, there it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Exhale, release. Yes, yes, yes. You did it. Tabletop. Home base, baby. What do you need? Take what you need. Maybe it's those hip circles. That feels so good. Yes, yes, yes. You deserve it. All right. So now I want us to come down on our bottoms. Let's just juice that up a little bit more. First, we're gonna start with our legs in a butterfly pose. And I want our hands to be back behind us first. So as if we're like propping ourselves up, just to open up a little bit more. Flutter your legs, nice and gentle. And then here I want us to like all the way to where that leg comes down, and then finding this side. And you'll see we'll start rocking a little bit more. So just like start rocking that hip. Ooh, beautiful. All right. Now coming on your bottom, take your hands towards your feet. We're gonna inhale our chest up, shoulders back, and then exhale, rounding. Almost like a seated cat-cow, but with butterfly legs. Inhale, we rise, breathe. Exhale, rounding, beautiful. One more, inhale, we rise. And then this time, exhale, round forward. Ooh. And we're gonna hold here. Taking nice deep breaths. Maybe you invite some movement. See what can get you deeper. Taking another deep inhale in and exhale. Beautiful, so beautiful. Close those legs. Oh my gosh, let those ankles roll. Awesome. One more. All right, so we're gonna do some seated hamstring stretches because, we're not doing any downward dogs today. So let's bring that left foot on the inside of that right leg. Bring that right leg out nice and long. I like to always bring my hands behind me to kind of like sit myself up, to prop myself up. So here's that right leg out. Let's take a deep inhale in, arms up. And on your exhale, bring that left hand the right hand towards that right foot, and that left hand over. Now again, you can even open up your chest a little bit more if you want to, but here we are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, can you go a little bit more? One more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we lift both hands up, cartwheel them down. Bring that left hand right beside you, okay? That right hand is still up. Take that pelvis, send it up and back, opening out here. So opening out that long leg. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take that right arm. We're gonna bring it all the way back over, left arm over. See if you can get a little deeper. Ooh, I'm deeper. Definitely a little bit deeper than before. Maybe open up that chest. And then cartwheeling that hand down, lifting that right hand up, lifting your chest up. Maybe you go a little bit further this time. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling one last time, right hand. And then left hand coming over. Ooh. Feeling yourself open here. Beautiful. Inhale. Bringing that right leg over the left. This is so hard for me, right to left. Over the left. There we go. And we're going to bring that left arm, hug the right knee with the left arm. Take that right hand behind your back. Take a nice inhale, we reach our crown towards the ceiling. Exhale, we look back behind that shoulder. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now we're gonna stack our knees on one another. So I like to kind of maneuver my hip this way, my feet this way. It's okay if it's just like this, right? We'll get there, but kind of double crossing your legs here. I like to place my hands like on the side. Sometimes people like to hold their feet. I always like a little foot massage here, kind of like give myself a little foot massage. And we're gonna take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to bow your heart towards your knee. Inhale up, just a little bit. And then exhale, we bow. Maybe you take those hands and walk them forward. Allowing yourself to just relax. Nice deep hip stretch here. Inhale in. And exhale. Last one, best one. Deep breath in. And exhale. Ooh-wee. Yes, let's go hips. All right. So now we're gonna come out of that. We should feel nice and juicy. Take your left leg out and bring your right leg on the inside. Do you feel a difference in your body? I love asking folks that. You don't have to like type it in the chat. We'll talk about it after. But the key is like really feeling where you are in your body. And even here, I can see I'm a little imbalanced. So I want you to kind of see where you are right now, right? Just where are you right now? And then we'll check in after we do that sequence, okay? So take a deep breath in, bring your hands up. And on your exhale, take that left hand, left arm, right hand going towards that left. I know that I can watch back this YouTube and be like, wow, I was up here and then I got all the way down. Because even here, it's kind of hard to touch my feet, but I know I could possibly get there, right? So open out. You see how my hand is so forward? Open that hand. Ooh. Open, 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 so that you get that big stretch. Deep breath in and out a little bit more. Ooh. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, cartwheel your hands up. Take that right hand, placing it by your bottom. Inhale that left hand back and over, lifting up your hips, opening up your heart and your chest. Maybe you do some arm circles. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring that left hand down, swing it over, coming all the way over towards that leg, and bring that right leg or right hand over as well. Ooh, I can feel myself deeper even now. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale a little bit more. Ooh, beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheeling your hands up. Let's open out. Wow, wow, wow. That feels so good. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Last one here. Let's go back over. Reaching towards that foot. And look, just like that. Even if I open up my chest a little bit more, I'm there. Wow. Deep breath. This just shows me like your body really can change. It really can shapeshift. Inhale. And exhale. Ooh, beautiful. Wow, great job, you guys. Let's bring that left foot over the right for our side twist. Lengthen your spine up nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. Maybe you take that right arm to latch in that left leg. Take that left arm behind you, inhaling your head towards the ceiling. And then on your exhale, look back behind that back shoulder, getting those intestines a nice little flush, a little hug. Deep breath in and exhale. Last one, best one. Inhale and exhale. Y'all are doing such a great job. We have those double knee here, so let's maneuver how we need to. So I like to kind of shift onto that hip. Take your time, okay? We are not in a rush. We love our bodies. Ooh, there we go. So until you kind of maneuver until you're like, okay, I think I can feel this. So let's take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, folding over. Ooh, leading with your heart. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, go ahead and lead with your heart some more, and maybe you walk those hands. If your body is shaking, like mine, where can you find restoration? And understanding that shaking and pain can be two different things, right? You want to identify what is pain and what is your body just noticing it being in a different space and wanting to have a little bit of resistance. 2 more breaths. Inhale in and exhale. Where can you relax? Last one, best one. Deep breath in and exhale. Woo. Oh, yay. All right, y'all. We are about to land this. All right, so here we are. Coming onto our bottoms. We're going to get back into that rooted feeling. So leave your soles of your feet on the ground. Tuck your tummy in. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Allow yourself to land on the ground. Oh, Mother Earth, thank you so much. I needed this comfort right now. So allow your legs to come out into a butterfly position here. Maybe you give yourself a little tummy massage. And just feel here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. Now take your knees, bring them into your chest, closing them together. Feel what this feels like. Allow your ankles to roll around. Deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Let's open up those hands into a T, our legs into a 90-degree position. So our knees will be over our hips. So we don't want to necessarily have them here. You'll feel it. You'll feel that core activation the further you push them out. So let's take a deep breath in here and exhale. On your next inhale, straighten your legs. Ooh. Roll those ankles around. Left and right. Inhale here. And on your exhale, allow them to go out nice and wide. And I'm going to turn this way. All right, thank you for your patience. So here we are, deep breath in and exhale. Can you let gravity kiss them? Slowly start to rock side to side with your legs out. Now it's okay to bend your legs if you have to. Super okay. But I want us to focus on keeping our upper body staying put and rolling with the legs. Now on your inhale, coming back up. And exhale, coming back out. Ooh, you should feel a little bit deeper. Now this time I do want you to try to straighten or bring your flex your feet here and then point. Flex and then point. One more, flex, beautiful, and then point. Now take those knees, bringing them into your chest, preparing for a happy baby. So maybe your hands on the outside of your feet or on the inside, whichever one feels comfortable to you. And just allow yourself to rock again. Hello, spine. If only y'all could hear my spine right now. My whole body is speaking. Okay? And maybe you're the happy baby that's straight in one leg and the other. Whew. But we all know that we were happy babies. So smile. Thanking yourself for this practice even. Now let's take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Allowing your feet to come down or to any posture. So this I like to say is playtime. So allowing yourself to just feel any posture that's in your practice. Again, this is a hip opening stretch. And also our practice that we're doing, or you can follow me, is a shoulder stand. So placing your hands behind your bottom. Again, another inversion, like legs up the wall. Bringing your legs up nice and straight. Taking a deep breath in and out. Maybe you want to play with those legs. Maybe out and closed. Or bringing your knees all the way down. Your feet behind you. If this is in your practice of plow pose with your feet all the way back, I feel like my hamstrings are a bit tight right now. I'll get there though. Whew, there we go. But breathing here and taking some time. Again, breathing in, I am here. Breathing out, I am enough. Taking a few more breaths where you are and finding a place to land safely. Back onto home base, Mother Earth, the ground. Maybe you're fully arms out, legs out on the ground. Maybe your legs are in a butterfly position or any other posture that feels really good to you. Maybe your hands are up for receiving, down for more grounding. But allow yourself to just be at ease here where you are. On your inhales, thinking of I am here. Right here, right now, in this moment. Thinking of your exhales, I am enough. I am enough right here, right now, in this moment. Your roots are deep in the ground, anchoring you. You are safe and secure. Allow yourself to feel at ease in this moment, resting into your posture just a little bit more. repeat some affirmations. I'm going to repeat them twice. The first time, maybe it's in your mind. And maybe the second time is out loud. Allow yourself to receive it in these last moments of Shavasana. And just remember how amazing you are in this moment. Hear the affirmations. I release the lie that I am lacking. I let go of the belief that I must struggle to be worthy. I am already whole, nothing missing, nothing broken. Abundance flows to me and through me. There is more than enough. I am enough. I release the lie that I am lacking. I let go of the belief that I must struggle to be worthy. I am already whole, nothing missing, nothing broken. Abundance flows to me and through me. There is more than enough. I am enough. Allow those words to permeate your spirit and that you remember how amazing you truly are. Bringing some life back into your physical body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. Maybe licking your lips or shaking your head yes and no. And giving yourself a full body stretch once more on your next inhale. Your arms nice and high or behind you. And then exhaling your knees into your chest. Maybe you're rocking up into an easy pose so that we can close out practice, or finding your way into a fetal position, then into an easy pose. But meeting me back here. Bringing our hands to our hearts. We have 3 breaths, 3 beautiful breaths together. The first breath will be for us. The second breath will be for our friends and our family. And the third breath will be for those disconnected from their hearts today. Take a deep inhale in and exhale. Inhale in deeply and exhale completely. Last one, best one. Deep breath in and exhale. My name is Radiance. It's been an honor breathing with you, moving with you, flowing with you, and affirming with you. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. I'll be on here, but I'm going to close out this practice, so namaste. Namaste. How are y'all doing? Come back into the chat. What a beautiful practice. Hello, Jackie. How are you? You had to take a break. A whole lot of shaking going on. Okay, it's okay. I almost did too. Did you see that? Thank you, Stacy. Amazing. Thank you, Barbara, for your donations. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Bodell, thank you. Kia, thank you. Thank you so much. How is everyone? How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? And then Nicola, I am doing a grounding practice today for Earth Day. We can do some standing. I can always integrate that in for future. I know that I'll see you again. Miriam, that was tough, but great. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes it's interesting for me, sometimes teaching versus being a student. And so teaching, I have to, and I want to put on my best, best for you and make sure that I'm leading you well. And so trust me, Miriam, I was in here talking to myself. I was like, whew, come on, girl, don't cramp up during live. So thank you for holding it out with me as well. There's just things, I do try to say my inner thoughts, but there are more things that are inside my body and my head that I'm just like, oh my goodness, okay? I'm glad that it gave you the amount of fortitude, right? Toughness of fortitude so that you can get yourself going. Now, this is unlock your hips. When we think about our hips, a lot of tension. I know I used to joke with some of my clients that every time they heard the Slack message, it was, ooh, they're just tensing up, right? Sometimes when I hear my Gmail, I'm like, oh God, who needs what? And we don't realize that we're literally leaving and we're tensing that, or we're keeping that in our body, that tension in our bodies. And it's not until we do a deep inner thigh stretch that we're trying to release and let go, because it makes you confront yourself, right? So in shaking and inversions, you needed to back off. Acceptance. Remember, compassion for me. Oh my goodness, just having compassion. Thank you, Maria, for your donation so much. Thank you, Dorothy. Shaking and inversions. Yeah, everything is practice. Even when we think about yoga is over time. It's a practice. It's a developing practice. I look forward to what my yogic practice will look like in 10 years. And not because I think I'll be this amazing yogi, but maybe I'll be able to do a silent retreat or something, something different that's within the realm of holistic living and taking care of mind and body. So Deborah, thank you so much. And Rachel, thank you for your donations. Ashe, Shanti, thank you. Third time. Yes, Elle, we are locked in. Okay, let's go. Don't cramp up during live. No, I literally, what was it? When we did the post, I was like, I was going to do 3 breaths, but I thought if I did 3 breaths, I would have had to be like, call 911. Because my glutes started locking up a little bit. I was like, girl. That's always one of my funny things, though. I'm just kind of like, you know what? When you live in your authenticity, if you cramp up during live, then that's just what it is. People see your humanness. And yeah, so thank you so much, Ren. You heard my hips and you heard yours too. Our hips were having a conversation. And that's okay. I always love hearing my body. I feel like if I don't hear my body, what are y'all doing in there? Y'all should be talking to me. I'm up, moving you, to talk to you, to understand you, to learn you, to love you. I want you to talk back to me. I want my hips, my toes, and my ankles to snap, crackle, and let me know that they're doing okay in there. So, all right. Does anyone have any questions or anything else before I close out this live? And wow, it's just such a good time. Earth Day. Oh, I love this. Yeah. So yay. Hi, Lisa. Oh, Kia done brought a whole bus of people. Thank you, Kia. Okay, I love that. Thank you, Lisa, for joining. So your question says, I'm curious if you and Mama Robin practice together or anything you feel comfy sharing. Thinking of this around our second breath to family and how I can deepen. Oh, that's a great question. And to be honest, it was Mama Robin probably gonna come in here in a second. But yes, we definitely do. And this is really, really a beautiful question, because I am the person that introduced my mom to yoga. Now, there is a saying, even in meditation, where it's like, you start meditating, you're healing 7 generations before and 7 generations ahead. I know, I'm still dissecting that quote. It's really cool and it's really powerful, but it makes me think that when I came into this practice of doing mindfulness, meditation, and yoga, then I'm healing intergenerationally, and I'm healing my family. And so the thing that I know that my mom for sure got more out of yoga is the calm, the mindfulness, the not reacting, the no reactivity. Even growing up, in the era of punishment, or not necessarily the kindest discipline. And so now it's just like, how do we have that parenting of self, and teaching even my mom how to parent herself, calming her mind, tuning into the body, because even as she grows older and she ages, our bodies do different things. So really showing her how to tune into the body. So when she does visit me, Mama Robin's in North Carolina. That's where I'm originally from, Greensboro, North Carolina. But when she does visit me in Washington, D.C., she comes to my yoga classes, okay? She be in there. I give her a little shout out, celebrities in the building. And so she comes to my yoga classes. She does show up here. She does my meditations. She'll listen to my solfeggio frequencies on YouTube to help her go to sleep. Like, it's just a beautiful thing to be able to give tools to family members that never had the experience or the opportunity to have a safe space to land, especially within their own minds and their bodies. And especially being a Black woman, speaking from my experience, feeling safe within our body is not necessarily something that we grew up knowing was super comfortable. We can do that. Even me showing up in my head wrap in my head took me 31 years, So it's just a beautiful question. Thank you so much for asking that question. And what are some of the tools, anyone in the chat, that you're doing to integrate your family into this beautiful practice, right? We're talking about intergenerational healing. I think it was 2025 that a new generation started. What is it, Generation Beta? Wow. Like, how are we, helping with intergenerational healing? Through helping ourselves. Ren, I teach 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays until the end of April. So technically, next Tuesday will be our last one, but if you want more, let me know, okay? I try to do what the community wants and what feels good for them. I will be adding in more days and more times soon. I'm excited about that. But yes, no, I love this. So Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Ren. Now I do have, actually, let me put this in here. I do have a YouTube channel, and so if you would like some on-demand classes, you can definitely check that out. This is my social on all platforms: Substack, Insight Timer, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I don't really do the other ones, but if you need to do those, you can find me. Pinterest. What you need, I got it. I just try to make sure that these resources are available. Please, more at this time, 8 p.m. Okay, I love a little late night flow. We can do that, Ren. Thank you. In May, yes, definitely. I'll be traveling sometime, so maybe I'll also be doing them from other parts of the country, which is nice. But yeah, so definitely please connect with me. I don't only want to see you on Tuesday. All right. Can you do that for me? Connect with me on your favorite socials. Also, please listen to some of my meditations. Leave reviews. Leave any donations that you would love. I love donations. I thrive off them. And it's just a pouring of your heart. And remember, I usually say this, that it returns back to you. We're supposed to be, funneling, giving money to receive always. So currency, time is the best currency. So thank you for giving me your time. Okay. Thanks so much, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, friends. I love you. I love you. And I hope that you feel loved. And I hope that your body feels loved tonight too. So be well on purpose. I'll see you next Tuesday for sure. And invite some friends. Thank you, Kia. Kia is amazing. So invite some friends and follow me. I hope to see you again. All right. Last Tuesday of April. That's crazy. Time is flying. Let's continue to take care of ourselves. Okay. On purpose. Mwah. Bye, friends. Love you so much.